Hi, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube page. This is try number 2 for this recording for this week. I did a whole recording and took all the cards away and everything, put it away, and found out that it didn't record. So this is try number 2 for the week of August 2nd through the 8th of August. And so bear with me because it's getting kind of late now. So I'm going to try again to get the video up. We're doing a whole new reading because apparently the last one was not the right one for the collective, although I did take some great information out of it. And for those of you that need to hear it, it was about finances and breaking out of, getting into the flow of abundance and breaking free from an old pattern. So if that's something that is meant for you, there it is. And I'm going to go pull some new cards for a new reading. So let's go find out what those have to say. Okay, so these are the decks that I'm using. I'm using the Fairy Forest cards, I'm using the Cosmic Consciousness cards, and I'm using the Wisdom. What is this one? It is the Mystical Wisdom cards. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say again. And see what happens here this go around. May it please record. And also just want to say, put a shout out to all of you guys. Thank you for always supporting me, following me, liking the videos, and for those of you who share the videos, you are so appreciated. Thank you so much. Some of you, I'm going to see you at ECETI. I can't wait. That's 7th, 8th, and 9th at the James Gilliland Ranch, ECETI.org, if you want more information on that. Okay, so I'm asking this deck of cards, please give us as a collective the information that would be in the highest and best good for us to know for August 2nd through the 8th. If you are new to my page, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. And what I do is I just pull some cards once a week to just get us a little insight or a little pearls of wisdom for the week ahead. And I pull 5 positions. I do it with 3 different decks. Those decks give me a story. So first position is how are we going into the week? Second position is what we bring into the week with us. Third position is what is the hidden realm? What's hidden from us? Fourth position is the action step, and the 5th position is the outcome. And trying to find a spot for those cards so I can pick up the next deck. And here we go with some Cosmic Consciousness cards, and we're going to ask the same thing. What is it that we need to know as a collective for the week of August 2nd through the 8th? If you are listening to this at a different time, it is timeless. So you are finding it for a reason. There's a message for you. Please feel free to continue listening. There will be a message for you in this reading. How we go into it. Okay. What we bring with us. What is hidden. What is the action step? And what is the outcome? Okay, now one more deck here. We got the Wisdom, Mystic Wisdom cards, Mystical Wisdom, and all the information for the card decks and my website, even the ECETI.org should all be in the description box below, so please feel free to go check that out. Don't forget to hit the like button if you are viewing this for the first time and you'd like to get these readings once a week along with the channels that I do with the Arcturians and with Jason. And also I do different videos with Valerie Camozzi and some on my own. So there's a lot of different things that can and do get posted on this page. If you'd like to follow that, please click subscribe and click the little bell for notifications. Okay, last row, we've got the how we're coming in, what we bring with it, what is hidden, what is the action step, and what is the outcome. Okay, now, sorry, I'm reaching for my pendulum, which was kind of noisy. Okay, so what I would like to do is ask the pendulum, please show me yes. Thank you. And then I want to ask the pendulum, please show me no. Thank you. And are all the cards on the table the correct cards for the collective for today? And that is my yes. Okay. And you don't have to use pendulum. I just do it for kind of a fun element to add to the readings, but I always trust that the right cards are the ones being thrown on the table. There has been occasional times where they have me put another card down, but usually the card that they're saying no to is the card that it still ends up in the reading. It just gets moved. So, all right, let's go into this. We have the dreamer, this trance, this vision. Get into your visions, get into your dreams. We have the forgiveness cards. So maybe your mind has been busy on something that somebody did that you're trying hard to find a way to forgive them. I'm actually going to lay these out a little bit different so we can read all three of them. And then we have this 7 heavenly virtues. I'm going to look at this one, keys to goodness. Okay, so this is keys to goodness. I'm going to put it right over top of the dreamer, and then forgiveness. So either you're looking for forgiveness from someone, or it's time to give somebody some forgiveness, or forgive a situation that, you know, couldn't be controlled by anyone. You know, there could be anger harboring there. There could be things going on that need to be looked at. So now let's go into the next round here. Okay. Follow your intuition, hopelessness, and silently observe. So let's look at these real quick. Okay, so we're looking at the first card that I'm going to lay down is the silent observer. As I'm looking at that, this person's really contemplating and just being aware of the situation. It could be the situation that needs forgiveness. And follow your intuition. Now, this is an owl, the owl card, and that's always to me like seeing beyond what is obvious, seeing, you know, like being able to see in the dark, seeing through the darkness and through the hopelessness, because there is a situation that maybe feels hopeless. And you know, again, we got forgiveness, we got hopelessness, we've got being observant, the dreamer. What is your mind on? Where is your mind going? And you have the keys to the goodness. You have the way to rise above it and look at it or look through it and follow your intuition and be the observer. But there's these feelings up here that we need to cut through. So let's keep going. Let's find out more about that. Okay, so there's going to be an epiphany, and this is something that hasn't happened yet. So we're inviting that to come in for this week. The epiphany comes in, and that is in the hidden spot. So this is something to be aware of as well, that the epiphany can come in and that you're able to move through this stuff. You're able to see what it is. You're observing, your mind is on something, you're getting a different perspective of it through the owl. You've got the keys to the goodness. What is it that needs to be forgiven? What feels hopeless? You are working with that. And then you may be asked to take a leap of faith and trust in this forgiveness process, trust in letting go of the hopelessness and moving out of that and move into this uniqueness of the situation. What is it that you can control and what is it that you can't control? And that's one of the things that is really powerful to look at in any situation, especially if it's wearing on you, if it's moving on you, if it's just sits there and it's in the way. What part of it can you control and what part of it is out of your control? Those are the only things that you can really work with, aren't they? These are the things that you have room to work with. So let's keep going, and then we'll look at all of them again all together. We have sacrifice in the action step, offerings, decisions. This one feels more like a decision, not necessarily a sacrifice, but a decision. But some of you may resonate with the sacrifice, like you feel like you've been making lots of sacrifices in a situation. You've been putting a lot of work into something. You've been doing something in big ways. And so I want you to look at this. I want you to be able to navigate your way through these cards. Look at where you're feeling hopeless. Look at where you need to let go and bring in forgiveness. Get a different perspective of it. Get a different view of the situation. Rise above it. Look at the bigger picture. You have the keys to the goodness. What are you putting your mind on? What is it that you are observing when you do that? Allow yourself to take that leap. Allow yourself to be unique in this situation. Don't play by these old dynamics, these old rules. Don't harbor on it. Don't hang on to it. What would happen if you just moved out of these feelings right here, hopelessness, and move into the forgiveness, and just allow for that to be the thing that you make a decision to do? Decide to take a different perspective, take a different road, take a different look at it. And then your potential is think big for your future, your potential. You can be big as you want to be. You can be as big as you want to be. What is it that you want? What is it that you desire? How many times can you guys hear me say that, right? It seems like it comes up a lot. And so being very clear with yourself, with others, with how this is going to work, with what you're observing. Maybe what you think you see isn't what you see. And when you get that higher perspective, you're going to get a different look at it. Stand in the other person's shoes if that's appropriate. Get a different way to look at it, okay? Whatever it is that's weighing on you, be unique in the way that you're going to approach this. You know, maybe in the past you used to do it X, Y, Z, and now you're going to look at it with A, B, C. And you're going to step into some acceptance. Remember, it's what can you control and what can you not control. And you're going to accept the parts that you cannot control as being something that you have no control over. This is just the way it is. That's the experience that is happening. We're all in a global pandemic right now. That's something out of our control, isn't it? Now, can we accept that we're in that? Sure. Can we rise above it and look at it differently? Maybe we're stuck in some areas. Maybe there's something that's not flowing for us right now because we can't move forward because everything's at a standstill, right? But then you go into thinking and observing and looking at it differently and holding those keys to success and happiness and goodness. And you look at it a little bit differently. You look at it with unique eyes and say, okay, here's the situation. How do I make it work for me? How do I make happiness out of this? Lemon out of lemonades, right? And the outcome, the outcome is that you get into your deepest, darkest secrets about who you are. As I look at this card, and I'm looking at this, and you are the observer, and you are taking leaps of faith, and you are really going deep within, and you are making a decision for yourself, and you're looking at your potential. You are now looking at the secret part of you that you haven't let out, the part of you that maybe nobody else knew, but now that you've had this time to get to know you, to go inward, to be a part of this, it's giving you the courage to do it. And the spiritual growth and enlightenment to be exactly who you came here to be. And that is a very powerful thing. I am going to pull some more cards with this. Apparently they're going to jump out of the deck. When's that happen? That's happening right now for you. You've got powerful shifts in getting to know another level of who you are. That is the basis of this entire thing. Maybe you went through something that felt hopeless and you forgive the situation. You forgive the blocks, the things that are getting in the way. Forgiveness for people that you felt were responsible. They are actors in your play. How many times has that come up this week? A lot. They are actors in your play. They are set up. What if you started thinking about them like, why did I put this particular scenario in my life? Why is this here? What am I taking from this? What am I learning from this? What is happening here for me in this event, in this thing that's happening? New perspective. What did we say? The owl over here. Get a different perspective. You get a new perspective in doing this. You start looking at the situation different. The situation that you want to change, you started looking at it differently, and I promise you when you do that, it's going to change. You have a choice. Make a decision. We're getting duplicate cards here. You have a choice. You have a choice to look at this differently and take a different approach and get into a different energy and a different focus in your life right now. Use that. Use that in the highest way possible. Use the choice you have, the decision that you're making to choose something of light and airiness. Choose to be happy. Choose to take a step towards something you've always wanted to do. Choose you in this situation. Love yourself, and it makes it easier to love everybody else around you. When you are doing your thing for you, it makes it easier to be there for others, right? And it's time to open up to your intuitions, and it's time to open up to your divinity. Okay, let's go to another deck here for a little bit. We're grabbing, oops, get back in your order. It's time to really grasp that part of you that's been trying and knocking at the door and saying, let me out, let me out. It's time to let it out. It's time to go big or go home, right? And let's look at all of these, see what came out here. I almost put them back in the deck. Nope. Raise your standards right there. Raise your standards. Summons the courage. I think courage came out in here somewhere else too, but if not, summons the courage. Learn from those who inspire you. So you're looking to be inspired. You have the courage to move forward. You're getting these, you're raising your standards so that you can reach these new heights, these new levels of love. It is all very powerful, very much in alignment with you and who you are and what you came here to do. Find that part of you that you have been holding back from everybody. Be an original, unique, right here. I love how these cards, the different decks, they're still pulling out the same information. They use different words for it, but it's all the same. So we're going to pull a couple more from the Faery deck, and then I'm going to wrap it up from there, you guys. It's basically, you know what? It's time for you to just really take responsibility for your life. Take some responsibility for who you are in this life, what's going on in your life, what is working, what's not working, what can you change, what can you not change. You're the only one that's going to be able to find your happiness and find your joy, okay? Here's a growth and fulfillment card, heading towards your own growth. And think about it. Nobody else can grow for you. Nobody else, if you're a brand new baby, nobody else is going to make you bigger and grow you into an adult. You do that. You're the only one that can grow into an adult, right? I know that was a horrible analogy, horrible metaphor, but let's just go with it anyway. You are the only one that can really, really, truly bring in the growth. And you got to go deep. You got to get deep and make a decision to go into the secrets that are you, to find those pieces that are you that are knocking at the door to come out. Self-love. That's what we're talking about, the whole thing. Self-love. Love yourself, accept yourself, let go of anything that you need to, that feeling of hopelessness, get rid of it wherever it sits and resides in you. Get into the forgiveness, get into the love, get into the self-love, be the unique self that you are. Call in your helpers. Dream about it, look at it, contemplate it, whatever it is you got to do. You are the authority in your life. You are the authority. So it's time to take charge. Time to take charge of yourself. Time to take charge of a situation that isn't working for you. You are the wise one. There may be, I see this as being you. You're gaining wisdom every single day, every single minute. You have really gained the wisdom. For some of you, there's going to be somebody that comes in and just gives you that pearl of wisdom, that gives you that clarification, that gives you that confirmation that you're looking for and moves you forward in that place, okay? So look for that. For those of you who are really, really having a struggle with which way do I go, which way do I go, listen to the people around you. Look for the signs. Look for the wisdom that's going to come in for you. It's happening for you. It's happening for you. For you, not to you, for you. Prophecy. This, to me, this card is saying, and it's number 33. This is all about the number 33, bringing in those master energies. Prophecy to me is saying this is destiny for you. This is the direction you're supposed to go. This is what has always been told for your future. And here's our abundance card. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave on the abundance card. Joyful abundance, financial abundance, love abundance. Let it all come in. Let this be a beautiful time of bringing out who you truly are. We have the Lions Gate this weekend. this next weekend. 8/8. If you're resonating with this at all, take this week to really decide this whole week. I believe it's the 1st through the 8th is an open portal of energy to really step into that energy, step into that lion or lioness energy of the Lion's Gate, of the Leo energy. Find it in yourself. Find your strength, find your courage, find you. Find you. That card's right there. Find you and find that piece that is ready to come out. There is a part of you that is just so ready to transform and transfer into, be the butterfly, you know, get in the transformation, go to that next level and be that and heal. Let the other things heal, cut the cords to them. It's okay. The thing that they're holding you back from is way better than whatever this was. So let go of this so that you can move forward and just release it. Release it. I know you've been hurt bad. I know that things are struggling and hard. It's time to let that go. And when you let that go and you just call God in to take it for you, just hand it over. Just put it in a basket, hand it over to the angels, hand it over to God, and just say, I'm so done carrying this. It is yours now. Just let me know. Let me know when you'd like me to pop back in and take over again. But right now, it's that Jesus take the wheel moment. Let this stuff go so you could have all of that beautiful courage and grandeur and abundance and insight and dreams and observations and wisdom and everything that comes with it. And you can have it now. All right. With that being said, I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for always coming to my page and listening to the readings, listening to the channelings, sharing your thoughts, your feelings, being part of the community, part of the family here. I thank you guys so much. And I love you. And I'm sending all this beautiful energy out to you this week. Go out and really expand, expand, expand who you are. All right, any information about me and my sessions that I do is down below in the write-up. Come to traciemahan.com, and I do QHHT sessions, Ascension activation sessions, and readings. So thank you so much for being here with me today. And if I don't see you at ECETI, I'll see you here next time. Bye-bye.